An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. This is a Chinese idiom, meaning that what they have done to us, then we revenge them by using the same way they did.
The other day, I heard a friend talk about her neighbors. And I heard my hairs stand on end, and goosebumps rise all over my body. Upstairs from my friend's house lived a young girl.
Tall and with a Peugeot face, a flight attendant for a well-known airline. This girl came out and went alone, and no one came to look for her. She was a lonely cold beauty. My friend had heard from the old residents of the building that the girl was a poor woman, and that her parents had separated when she was very young, and that they had given up custody of her, and had never asked her again.
The girl was raised by her grandparents, and after the death of the two old people, she lived alone. One day my friend came home late and saw the girl teasing a stray little white cat under the landscape lamp of the community. She put rice porridge mixed with sausages in a small iron bowl, and the little white cat ate very deliciously and made a pleasant purr sound.
My friend said that she couldn't see that this cold beauty was quite loving.
And when she turned upstairs, she saw several stray cats surrounding her to eat it according to the fragrance. When my friend went to work the next morning, she found a circle of people downstairs.
And when she went up to see that there were several stray cats lying on the ground.
And a stray dog, the little white cat she had seen yesterday, was also inside, and it had long been out of breath.
My friend heard an aunt say, "What a sin.
Who is so lacking in virtue?
It's all poisoned." The friend remembered that he saw the girl feeding the cat last night, felt a chill, and hurried away.
Not long after one night, my friend heard the muffled sound of heavy objects crashing upstairs,
accompanied by a wail of woo.
So noisy that she couldn't sleep, but fortunately she put on her clothes and went upstairs to ask for an understanding. As a result, my friend knocked on the door for a long time. And the girl upstairs opened the door, only to see her red face and red sweat, as if she was doing some strenuous exercise. My friend politely reminded her that it was midnight and asked her to be quiet so as not to disturb others' rest. The girl stared at my friend and let out a non-committal sneer that looked particularly eerie in the dark hallway in the middle of the night. At this moment, a large snakeskin pocket with a mouth in the living room suddenly squirmed, and at the same time made the kind of woo sound that my friend heard downstairs.
Only to see the girl turn around and walk quickly, with her feet wearing thin pointed heels on the pocket, and stomp hard. The whimper in the pocket suddenly turned into a hysterical scream. My friend did not dare to look again, and hurriedly ran home. At the end of the next day, my friend passed by the garbage bin in the community,
and found a big brown and yellow Shiba dog lying next to the garbage can.
The dog was covered with blood, and its eyes became two bloody holes.
One day, my friend was in a hurry to go out to run errands, and when the elevator door opened,
he saw the girl upstairs dragging a large iron cage and making a phone call in the elevator.
My friend was short of time and didn't want to wait for another elevator,
so he had to walk in. I only heard the girl upstairs say to the phone,
"Didn't we say okay, I'll send the dog over, you guys will slaughter and stew, how can you change the hexagram?
Come on, I'll add money. Yes, yes, yes. Take the potato stew. It's the same method as the potato stew, and the meat will stew me to the..." My friend was shocked to find out that there was a Labrador in the cage, as if he understood the girl's words.
And the big dog was trembling all over, and a pair of large, docile and helpless black eyes looked at my friend with tears.
My friend was so angry that she confronted the girl.
"You're going to eat it?" The girl smiled coldly and said, "Don't do your business, don't care.
It's just a beast that no one wants, why can't I eat it?" My friend said, "Make a price, I'll buy this dog."
But the girl upstairs said to her with a provocative and disdainful smile, "I don't sell it for as much as you pay, aunt and grandmother.
I just want to use it to stew potatoes and eat it." As she spoke, the elevator door opened,
and the girl upstairs swaggered away dragging the cage away, and my friend yelled at her,
"You're the devil, I'm going to go online and dox you." The girl upstairs didn't look back and said,
"Good idea, you reminded me, I can slaughter the dog live on Douyin, ha 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 ha." My friend hadn't seen the girl upstairs for a long time after that.
And to be honest, my friend didn't want to see her either, and it was disgusting to even think about it. Until I met in the community inadvertently.
My friend found that the girl upstairs had become skinny,
with a hunched back and a shrunken posture, and she had long since lost her former arrogance. And the strangest thing was that in the early summer evening,
the girl was still wearing a big black mask, revealing only two evasive eyes.
My friend was still speculating if she was going to do something shady again. Later, the girl completely disappeared from my friend's life. And I heard that she had moved away, just when my friend had almost forgotten about her.
Rumors circulated in the neighborhood that the girl had a strange disease. Everyone has said that about half a year ago, the girl felt a burning pain in her upper lobe.
And at first she thought that she was on fire and did not care, but the pain became worse and worse, so that it was intolerable. And the girl had no choice but to go to the doctor.
The doctor was shocked and told her in a panic that another tooth had grown on her upper stomach. The doctor couldn't tell what caused it, so the girl had to endure the pain and ask the doctor to dig out the tooth by the root.
Who knew that the wound had not yet healed, and the girl's mouth was full of teeth one after another.
And these teeth grew rapidly, and they would continue to grow when they were removed. To this day, my friend doesn't know where that ruthless and self-defeating girl has gone. In recent years, there have been waves of calls for legislation for the protection of small animals in our society. In fact, I very much agree with the saying that everyone has spread by word of mouth.
You cannot like it, but don't hurt it. After all, they are also sentient beings of flesh and blood. And those who form good karma will be blessed. And those who create karma for killing will also eat evil fruits. How do you think for the idiom an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth?